It's a story about these animals who are plunged into winter for the first time in their lives. They're afraid that they're not going to survive, and they need to send somebody, an emissary, up to the Great Spirit for help. And when they go around, there's a reason why all these animals can't go. But Rainbow Crow, who's this, not like a crow we know, he's beautiful, all the colors of the rainbow in his feathers, beautiful voice. If anybody could convince the Great Spirit, it would be him. And we're pretty excited because the voice of the main character of Crow is John Legend. And he brings this great coolness and suaveness, smoothness to his vocal performance. But of course he also brings music. He was such a nice guy and would do things over and over again. And actors would get tired after, because it is hard to stand in this room with just a microphone and a piece of paper in front of you and give it your all. And he would just go and go. It's like, I can keep going, whatever you need. He was great.
It's a brand new world and brand new characters. And in Rainbow Crow, you know, instead of using all of the technology and all of our compute power to make things more realistic, we're actually building a lot of technology and using, you know, pushing the boundaries of computation in order to make a very stylized, very storybook world.
So far we've created two pieces, one called Invasion with this little girl out on the ice, and a second piece that we premiered at Sundance this year called Asteroids, which takes two of the alien characters from this same story and tells a story about their friendship in outer space. And those were both kind of in the same world. We call it the world of Invasion. And the next piece we're doing is a completely different world. And we've put a lot of not just art effort in and production design effort, but technology.
We were going from the world where you could render frames that take multiple hours to render to something where everything has to be rendered in 11 milliseconds. And so it's a huge change of mindset, and yet we feel that we've been pretty successful at capturing that same high quality character performance in VR. Like when I started my career at Pixar, there was just this sense of like with everything we were doing, it's like, can we actually achieve this? You know, it was really like we didn't know how to solve a lot of the technical problems and a lot of the creative problems, and we were kind of figuring it out as we went.
How do you lead the audience's eye around a space? How much time do you give the audience to settle into the space or to turn and look at something? And sometimes you can give the audience too much time, and so much time that you're hoping that they're going to stay engaged, but then they start looking around going, well, what's going on? What am I supposed to be looking at?
It's really like a dream, and that's, I think, Eric's, our director's vision is that you should be able to look around and feel like you're in the storybook dream.
What if you could walk into one of your favorite storybooks that you had as a kid and actually hear those characters speak and watch them move, and that's what we're going for.